Well, for the Muhlenberg men, every Centennial Conference basketball game from here on out is huge as far as playoff hopes are concerned. The Mules entered last night's nightcap of the doubleheader with Haverford, 2 games behind McDaniel for 5th place and the final playoff berth. Muhlenberg has owned the Fords over the years, but not last season when Haverford swept both regular season meetings. The Mules dropped 5 of their last 6 conference games to put them behind the 8 ball for the playoffs. Malik Killing led a first-half surge that saw the Mules break away from a 10-10 tie. The senior, though, held only 9 points. He averages over 16 a game. Haverford went nearly 6 minutes without a field goal, and Nick Rindock scored 6 straight points as Muhlenberg led by 14, 36-22 late in the first half. The Parkland product had 14 points already at the break. From there, the Fords turned the corner. Walt Plumlee hits a 3 with seconds left to cut the Muhlenberg lead to 45-41 at halftime. The momentum swing continued in the second half. The Fords went ahead twice, and the two teams were tied 61 all with 6:41 to play. Owen McLeod scored 8 of his 13 points before the final tie at 61 all to prevent Muhlenberg from falling behind by a chunk of points. But Muhlenberg made some key stops, which led to an 11-1 run and the lead for good. Rindock had 2 more baskets to put the finishing touches on a game-high 22 points on 9 for 13 shooting. He also grabbed 8 rebounds. With 1:50 left, Killing with a nice pass to Brandon LaRose to push the lead to 13, 78-65, as Muhlenberg wins the first of 6 must-wins, 82-69.
It wasn't always pretty, but we certainly made enough plays. I was really proud that we out-rebounded them by 15 rebounds. I thought especially our defensive rebounding in the second half was a big, big key to take some of the pressure off our offense, which wasn't clean tonight. But we did make shots well in the last 5-6 minutes of the game to give ourselves a little cushion.
It's good. You know, we got the ball moving. First half we struggled a little bit, but you know, second half we got up and down a little. We played together. We just got the job done.
Definitely the defensive effort and the rebounds. I mean, like through the course of the year, we had trouble keeping people off the boards, but today I think we really out-rebounded them as a team. Big John had some big rebounds down the stretch, keeping them to 1 basket at a time. That was probably the biggest part of the victory. Yeah. Plus the good offensive play by everybody.
Our conference is so incredibly competitive that anybody can beat anybody. So anytime you have an opportunity to get a win on your home court, you have to do that. So we needed this win to try to keep pace and keep ourselves in position.
It's a huge game. You know, without that win there, we weren't going to be able to set ourselves up to be able to get into the playoffs. So, you know, every single game that we play is the most important one, and we're on to the next one on Saturday.
We got the win at McDaniel first. We got this one. Next time, we got Saturday, we have Gettysburg. And we lost by a lot to them last time, but we wasn't having our greatest game. I think we're playing our best ball all season right now, so I think we have a shot at probably making a run for the tournament.